New wave funksters Duran Duran hit the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, April 12th in support of their 2015 release, Paper Gods. Proving that even 30-plus years later they can still pack a venue that holds 18,000 strong, Simon Le Bon, John Taylor, Nick Rhodes, and Roger Taylor wowed the crowd along with no shortage of swoon going on in the venue. That's not to take away from their gorgeous, timeless signature sound, which blends pop, new wave, dance, and funk, and which turned the night into one gigantic dance party. The boys hit the stage hard, opening with the title track off their new effort, which showcased how the band has matured musically. They then transported the crowd right back to 1984, launching into The Wild Boys, which back in the day was produced by the man who opened the show for Duran Duran Tuesday night at Barclays, Nile Rodgers. They followed up with the song that really sealed the band's superstardom in 1982, Hungry Like the Wolf.
Jog in the city, night is a wire. Steam in a subway, others will fire.
Next came the James Bond theme of View to a Kill, and then 1993's Come Undone, all legit commercial successes for the band. Shifting gears back to Paper Gods, Canadian singer Kaiser joined them on stage for their collaboration Last Night in the City. But John Frusciante, the ex-Red Hot Chili Peppers guitarist who played on the track What Are the Chances on the album, was not present Tuesday night. Next, with ripping bass lines, Notorious was up, and it was fitting to bring Rodgers back on stage with them to jam it, since he helped produce the album of the same name back in 1986. He stayed up on stage for Pressure Off, minus Janelle Monáe, who appears on Paper Gods. A fitting tribute to David Bowie followed after the band launched into their own planet Earth, segueing into Bowie's Space Oddity, with the legend looking down on them bathed in blue, fitting for Duran Duran's stunning cover of the song. Next up was Ordinary World, I Don't Want Your Love, a kick-ass cover of Grandmaster Flash's White Lines, Reach Up for the Sunrise, which easily transitioned into the fun New Moon on Monday. Tabloid queen Lindsay Lohan then joined the band on stage for Danceophobia.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing she who needs no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay Lohan! It's an
honor! Next up was their top 40 single from 1993, Too Much Information. The sizzling track Girls on Film ended the set for the night, and by that time, every young lady in the venue seemed to wish they were a part of that steamy, uncensored music video deemed too risque for MTV back in 1981. Duran Duran came back strong for their encore, Save a Prayer, but not before a touching tribute to Paris, asking everyone to turn the lights on their phones and hold them in the air to honor the lives affected and lost last year at the Bataclan, where the band Eagles of Death Metal had just performed their cover of the song right before tragedy erupted. They closed the show with their much-loved Rio, and afterwards, the buzz throughout the venue was that many would have wanted to hear more older tracks than new. Regardless, Duran Duran proved that after all these years, they were not just a boy band flash in the pan, and that the group has the talent and the chops to still stay strong after 3 decades.